Today we are going to be talking all about Nordstrom Anniversary Sale, what I purchased, what I kept, what I returned, and what I'm still kind of debating on. Now, Anniversary Sale will be ending this weekend. I believe it is Sunday at midnight is where it ends, Eastern Standard Time. So if you have not picked up any of these items or some of the items that you have been yourself looking at that may be different than mine, make sure you grab them before the sale ends. There was only one item on my wish list that I was not able to get. And from what I understand, I don't honestly know if they ever really got it in stock or if they only had like a handful of them, because everyone has complained. It was a sweater from Rag & Bone. It was a cardigan one. And there's not one person that was writing a review that said they received the item. Every review was like, this was at the top of my list. I went right on. So most of these people, now I was at the second tier. Most of these people were at the first tier and still not able to get their hands on it, going online exactly when the time opened. So there's a little bit of confusion about that. So I'm interested to see what happens with that and if it goes in stock after the sale ends. I'm going to start with the items that I kept. Then I'm going to go through the items I returned. And then I'm going to discuss the one item that I'm still kind of on the fence about. And then I'm also going to show you at the end the last few straggling items that kind of came in that are right back here that I'm going to make a final decision on. Now, I will say as well, some of these items I have actually already worn. We recently went on a trip to Jackson Hole, Wyoming, and I used, I would say 1, 2, 3, 4 items from there. One is actually already at the dry cleaner. And so let's just start and run through all of them. The first one I'm going to start with is the one I have on right here, and it is a vest from Halogen. It is a square neck vest, which tends to work for me, and I am larger chested. I did get it in a size large. I did throw it in the laundry because one thing I did notice is it has a lot of give to it. And I kind of, as I wore it, noticed it stretched out just a little bit. So I probably could have gone to a medium, but then I threw it in the laundry and in the dryer, and shrunk it down a little bit, and it's working perfectly. Since this is an item that I already wore, I'll actually talk you through the items I already wore first so that you can also see some of the photos in here of the items that I wore and how I paired them together. I always do show these things also over on Instagram. I am better on my stories than I am about posting in my feed, so be aware of that. So the next thing that I actually wore with this vest was a pair of jeans that I got from Paige. They are a wide leg jean. They are so comfortable. They were a great length with a booty that had a block heel. It didn't have a real high heel. It was very, very comfortable, very easy to wear, very flattering. And the last time I checked, they were still in stock. The vest has gone in and out of stock in the heathered gray and the black. So that one you might have to be watching for, but it has restocked. So keep your eyes on that, or put it in your cart or your saved items or your wish list so you get a notification when it comes back in stock. The jeans have been in stock, surprisingly so. However, the sizes that they have are fairly limited. You would have to check and see how your size is and if it was in stock. If you want additional information on fit, pricing after the sale, all of that, please make sure to check out my previous video where I actually tried them on. I had a try on part 1, which I would say was a majority of my tops and my jeans and kind of beauty items and kind of accessories and things like that. I am not going to go over all of the beauty items that I kept because they were mostly repurchases that I've already raved about. Today, I'm going to talk about actual clothing, shoes, things like that. Then I also had a try on part 2, which was, I want to say it was like 3 or 4 coats and 1 sweater that I tried on. And in that video, I actually also wore the Paige jeans through the whole video. Then one of the items that is at the dry cleaner, as I mentioned, was the Rails chambray Western style shirt. I have a chambray shirt that was kind of on its last leg. It was made out of cotton and it had just kind of been worn down, which is fine for a chambray shirt over the years because I've had it for quite a few years. However, it was kind of on its last leg. So when I saw this one on the sale, I already know I love Rails. I know how they fit. I know how I love to wear them. I decided to pick this one up. I absolutely love it. Now, would I wear it traditionally how I wore it when I was in Wyoming? No, not me personally. However, for Wyoming, it worked out perfectly to do denim on denim, and I loved it. It was very comfortable, very soft, and very easy to wear and not have to think about. It did get a little bit wrinkled on the return trip, so I sent it to the dry cleaner. I didn't want to. I have previously washed Rails shirts on my own, and it's not the washing that's the issue. It's my bad habit of not looking in the washer as I take things and put them in the dryer. And I've accidentally shrunk their shirts before. So now I send them to the dry cleaner. The other item that I wore when we were away, and I actually wore it with this vest and with these jeans that I'm talking about, is the Veronica Beard plaid blazer. If you are new to Veronica Beard, it is a splurge item. However, I have had a blazer that I have owned for 5 or 6 years, and I love it. I wear it consistently. It is the scuba one with the zip-in dickies, the one that I got during the sale this year because they don't go on sale often, guys. Is another one that I can use the dickies that I already own from the previous blazer, but I love the color detail on this. I love the print. I love the fit. I do size up. Traditionally, I am a size 10 or a size 12. I think my scuba blazer is either a 10 or a 12. I'm not sure. I actually, for the plaid one, went up to a 14 because I like them to be a little bit more oversized, and I want to be able to close them because when I'm wearing a heavier blazer like that, I want it to be able to close and kind of maybe wear a scarf or things like that. Kind of a verge between a blazer and a coat, so I wanted to do double duty, and so I did size up for that reason, but you can choose how you want that to fit on you. Is the pair of BCBG, and they are the kitten heel with the sling back in the color black. It is a black leather with a black patent leather heel and a black patent leather buckle on the front of it. I did not know what I was going to think of these because I'm going to be honest, kitten heels just make me think of the 80s and when I was in like middle and high school, and that was what we wore, and I wasn't sure, but these pointed toe ones with a long leg, wide leg jean like the Page ones, I am obsessed with it. I loved it so much. I love it in this black color. It is just a classic look, so easy to throw on and look like you're more dressed up than you are. So comfortable. I also kept the Rag and Bone, the cream colored jeans that are a wide leg jean. They are super comfortable, very well made. I really, really like these. The one thing I will say is unless I'm wearing them with heels, they are a little bit too long, so I think I am going to take them to the seamstress or the tailor that I go to and have them hemmed just a little bit so that I can have them where I can wear them with a heel or something like that or a wedge, but then I can also wear them with a pair of sneakers or a flat or something like that. Now, I had originally gotten both the Page and the Veronica Beard jeans in, thinking that I was only going to be keeping one pair of them. However, after I got them in, they are a different style of wide leg jean. The Page is definitely much more of your classic feel. It's more of a almost seam down the front of it. It looks much more tailored. The Veronica Beard ones actually look much more casual. However, similar to the Rag and Bone, they're just a tinge too long, so I will have to take them to be shortened. I mean, when I say shortened, I mean like maybe an inch at the most. Just a tiny, tiny bit, but that tiny bit really makes the difference. So if I'm investing in something like this, like a pair of jeans like these ones here that are on the pricier side, I also am okay with investing with going to a tailor and having them to the exact length that I want or need them. Now, I will say this, if you're curious, my tailor for a pair of pants, it's generally anywhere from $20 to like $30. So if you're investing in that more expensive pair of jeans, it's okay to spend that extra $20 or $30 and get them absolutely perfect. Next, I also kept from Veronica Beard the black top. It was kind of a mixed media one where it was more of a sweater and then more of a blouse in through the sleeve. I love the puff sleeve detail. I love how it just looks expensive. It looks classic. It looks so easy to throw on, but like you put so much more effort in. I love this top. I wasn't sure what I was going to think of it, but it just is going to be such a great piece. I love black in through the fall, especially in the winter. So it'll be a great piece to throw on, have a jacket over it. And when you take it off, it looks like you put more effort in than just throwing on a t-shirt or a sweater or something like that. It's a good mix in between. I also kept the One State puff sleeve, short sleeve top. This one I did get in white. However, it came in a bunch of different colors as well. It does run true to size. It's a great item for right now where I can wear it just on its own and it has a little bit of a detail to it. But then in the fall, I can also throw some sort of lightweight jacket, a jean jacket, something over it. And similar to the Veronica Beard, I can take that item off when I go somewhere if it's warmer, and then I still have a detail to it. It gives it a little bit something extra. Next item, I have no idea how to say this brand. It's Lagence, I think is how it is. It is a sweater cardigan. It is so crazy soft. It has such a classic look to it with the black and the tan and the beautiful button details, but it is such a stunning piece. It is so well made, and again, that classic look, you can throw it on with more simple pieces like those BCBG kitten heels and that Paige jean and either the Veronica Beard top or the white One State, First State little blouse, and it really just pulls the whole look together. On that same note, the Cirque du Sep. I always say these words incorrectly and I am so sorry. I apologize. I know it probably drives some of you that know how to say it correctly insane, but I promise you, and people write to me and tell me the correct way to say it, and then I lose it when I go to say it here. It is the tweed blazer, actually the one you are seeing right back here. I had, if you watched my video about trying that on, I had gone back and forth about whether I should keep it or not. But that tweed look, the black and the white, is such a classic piece. I had considered a kind of denimish blue one, and I went back and forth about that because I've been looking at the denim one for a while. But this one is such a classic. It will be something that I wear for much longer than the denim colored one. Talking about kind of coats and blazers and things like that. The first one is from Reese. I think it's called the Madeline. I'm not sure on that. It has this really cool collar detail, which I wasn't sure what I was going to think of it. And I thought, is it going to get in my way? But it is such a stunning coat in person. And that detail makes it look so much more expensive. It is not an inexpensive item. It is a splurge. However, it is an item I have been looking to replace my kind of caramel colored pea coat or trench coat type of look that I had from J. Crew for many years. And this just, when you put it on, it just feels amazing. And when you see it on, it just has that look of elegance and just, it just is so great. The color is perfect on me. I just have to keep that one. Then I also got the Avec les Filles. I was saying Avec les Filles, but somebody said it's Avec les Filles, I think. Again, I apologize. And it is the black tuxedo coat. Guys, this coat, I have a shorter black coat from Michael Kors that I wear all the time in the winter, but when I put this one on, it is so much longer. It gives so much drama. It is so stunning. The tuxedo detail is just absolutely beautiful. It is just stunning. So well made. It cinches in at the waist. Just the perfect piece. Then I also had gotten from Bernardo a trench raincoat in black with a hood. First of all, I have so much trouble finding a good trench coat with a hood. Two, the fact that it was in black. For some reason, I love my light tan trench coat that I own. I love it. I love the look of it. However, something about a black coat in through the fall and winter, I just personally love. So I was very excited to find this one. I was like, do I really need it? Because I have a trench coat, but then I also have this tuxedo coat. Do I have to have it? But the fact that it is black, it is a trench coat, it is a raincoat, it has a hood, I have decided to keep it. The last item that I decided to keep was the pair of Vagabond flats. I did get them in, it's like a heathered gray color with kind of some black details to it. I kind of wished I had gotten them in the red. I forget if it was a burgundy or a bright red, but I kind of was like, ooh, I should have gotten that. And I kept checking back and they haven't come back in stock, but I love the color I got. I just have to think that one through just a little bit, because if the red ones come back in stock, do I really want that more? That's one I'm a little bit debating about. The other item that I am debating about still, I cannot. This one was a splurge, and it was from the Sync to Sep. See, now when I overthink it, I can't think of these words. Sync to Sep, I think is how you say it. I might be incorrect. It is the white t-shirt with the jeweled detail at the top. I struggle with this one because of the price point. And I'm like, white, when it gets dirty or gets stained, like, you know, you get hot under your arms, you can get stains there. And it can't just toss it in the wash with some bleach because of the beading. The t-shirt is very light and well made, but a very light material. But then the beading is very, very heavy. Ugh, I struggle with that one. I'd love to hear your thoughts on what you think on that one. Now let's go on to things I returned. The first thing I returned was the halogen geometric pants. I struggled with this for a little bit. I love the look of them, but I'm not a geometric person. And then I had to stop and think, when would I wear these? And if I didn't have them, what else would I wear? And that's when it occurred to me, I tend to go, if I was going to go for something like that, and when I would wear it, would be more of a linen pant or my wide leg Vince pants or something like that. And the print made it so for me, it was a little bit harder to work with the top unless it was a solid. And then a jean jacket didn't really go with it. I just couldn't, a blazer was too structured. I just didn't fall in love with it once I tried to pair it with other things. The Nike Air Max 270s. I love these shoes more than anything. I have 4 pairs of them. That would have been my 5th. Here is why. Don't come for me and say you have too many pairs of sneakers. When I am walking, wear 1 pair continuously, right? Until I wear them out. And then I kind of keep them around for things like gardening, cleaning the yard, those type of things. But there is a point where I feel it. I have a bruised heel on one of my heels, but I won't stop walking, but I just walk slower. But these shoes are the only shoes I have found for me with walking do not bother my bruised heel. So I buy them when I find them on sale. However, the pair that I got in, something about that color, I love the white, I love the purpley color, but the laces were almost an off-white, and I knew that would bother me. The frame silk, kind of mauve-y colored puffed sleeve top went back for a few reasons. One, I discussed it when I tried it on the video. I was a little bit concerned that if I got hot somewhere and was sweating, it was silk, you were gonna see it because the color was a little bit obvious. Number 2, I felt like the top of that, the blouse, right? The sleeve, the color, the sheen made me think of an 80s or 90s prom dress. It is what it is. So I could not get past it. And for that price, it was not worth keeping. I also returned the Rails eyelet sweater. I talked about this when I tried it on. I loved the look of it, but I didn't like where the sleeve hit me on the arm. And when I pushed it up, I lost the detail of the eyelet. So again, at that price point, it was not working for me. I sent back the Sam Edelman tweed coat. It was a beautiful coat. It was very well made. It looked very expensive. However, I have a gray longer trench coat that I would go for or reach for before that. And if I wanted something a little bit shorter, I preferred this here. So it just didn't fill a hole for me. Then I sent back the Avec la Vie denim long coat that could also be a dress. It did not work on my body type. It would have worked as a dress, but I never would have worn it as a dress. and I just wasn't feeling it. I also sent back the Open Edit cap sleeve ruched side shirt that I originally tried on with the halogen pants. The color of that worked great with those pants. However, I looked at tops I already had. I prefer a true white to an off-white on my skin tone. Now, I do have a few new items. I only have 4 new items, but I am going to show you those that came in. I had considered picking up this pair of booties when I was packing for the trip to Wyoming, because when I talked about them in my video with some suggestions of items that I had previously owned from Nordstrom Anniversary Sale years. I had here at this house with me a pair of pointed toe booties, but they cut out on the side, and if I'm wearing it with an ankle jean or with a skirt or something, you either have to wear it with no socks, or like you'd find the lowest sock and it doesn't stay up because of the cutout being so low. So when I saw these, I talked about these being a similar type of booty. They are from Blondo. They're a beautiful caramel color. And I was like, when I was packing, I was like, ooh, maybe if I can get them in time, they would be a better choice than this cutout pair I had. However, A, they didn't come in time. Let's start with that. B, when I got them in, the color is not as rich as the pair I already owned. And when you saw them in the pictures previously, I actually wore the caramel colored booties with jeans that were longer booties, my wide leg jeans, my straight leg jeans. And with that, you didn't even notice it, so I could wear regular socks with it. So I think I'm just gonna keep my eyes open on a pair that goes higher up. I don't want a suede pair, I do want a leather pair. So for now, the pair I have is going to stay, and these ones are gonna go back. I did get another pair, you can see it right back here, of their shorts pajamas with a short sleeve shirt. I kind of struggle with this because I prefer, especially in the winter, a pair of longer pajama pants with a short sleeve top. However, these come with shorts and a short sleeve top, or pants and a long sleeve top. So in the summer, I do sleep with the shorts and the short sleeve top. However, then I just get a pair of pants that are on their own and wear it with the short sleeve shirt that came with the shorts ones, if that makes sense. I also picked up a pair of Good American wide leg jeans. Now, my first thought on these is that they are way more casual even than the Veronica Beard, because I haven't taken the tags off the Veronica Beard. So I was debating between the two. They are lighter in color, much lighter in color. And they have a little bit of distressing, but they feel almost more like a skater pair. I do have a pair of Deal 1961 cargo pants that are similar in color. They're kind of like a super light whitewash denim, but they're not made of denim. So I don't know if I need these. Let me know what you think of them. I think they might be a little bit too skater-esque for my style. The last thing I picked up, I had heard so many people raving about the Zella wide leg pants that are supposedly similar to the Spanx Air Essential, I think they're called, or Air Luxe. I own those in black and I love those. So I got the Zella pair in. To be honest with you, I also have a pair of the Amazon dupe version that comes with a 3/4 zip in a navy color that I had gotten when I didn't want to spend the money for the Spanx version, but I wanted a navy pair. So I picked up the Amazon version, and that whole set was the same price, I think, as the Zella ones on sale. The only plus side I will say of the Zella ones is they don't have a tie at the waist. And I kind of like that because when I'm wearing a top over it, the bow or the tie just kind of looks a little bulky. So again, let me know what you think of these when you're seeing them on, and let me know what your thoughts are on these Zella pants as well. Maybe I just got the wrong color, and that's the thing. I didn't need black though because I already own black. I didn't need navy because I already own navy. So I decided with this color because I thought it would be different. I could throw it on with those New Balance 327s, or I could throw it on with a black tee or something. So I thought I would really like this color, but I'm not sure if I'm keeping these or if they're going back yet. So that's everything. That's Nordstrom Anniversary Sale. Guys, if you are interested in seeing how I style these items through the fall, please make sure you are following me over on Instagram as well. I am not yet sure what my video will be next week, but if you are interested in seeing what I'm up to, please make sure you are following along here as well. I hope you guys enjoyed this. I hope you got some of the items that were on your wish list or you were looking for on Anniversary Sale this year. I know it can be a bit of a mess, and I know that they are horrible at their stock during the sale. I don't know why. It drives me crazy too. But I hope you were able to get some of the items you're looking for, and I hope my videos helped you out. If they did, I would love if you gave a thumbs up as well. And I hope you have a great weekend.